হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক টু দ্য স্ট্রিম। কি অবস্থা সবার? কেমন আছেন সবাই? চলে আসলাম আবার লাইভে। সো কালকে আমরা লাস্ট ডিভিশন ম্যাচ খেলছি, হচ্ছে ডিভিশন 2। আমরা রান করে ফেলছি। আজকের টার্গেট হচ্ছে ডিভিশন 1। দেখা যাক, আমাদের আর 280 পয়েন্টের মতো লাগবে। ঠিক তো, কেমন আছেন? আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ব্রাদার, আপনি কেমন আছেন? তো কালকে রাতে আমরা ডিভিশন 2 ডান করছি। আমাদের আজকের টার্গেট ডিভিশন 1। দেখা যাক, সময় কম, আমরা একটু ইয়ে করে নিয়ে তারপর আবার চলে যাব। দুটো করে ম্যাচ খেলবো, তারপর ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলবো, ঠিক আছে? ফ্রেন্ডলি প্লাস ডিভিশন। তার আগে একটু আমাদের ওয়ার্ম আপ করে নিতে হবে। তো যারা যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন, প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে একটা লাইক করে দিন। চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। আমরা 1K এর খুব কাছাকাছি আছি। তো ফ্রেন্ডসের মাঝে শেয়ার করে দিয়ে আমাদের 1K টার্গেটটা পূরণ করে দেন, অ্যান্ড হয়ে যান আমার ফ্যামিলি মেম্বার। তো চলেন, দেখা যাক আমরা আজকে টার্গেটটা পূরণ করতে পারি কিনা। কারণ যেহেতু সময় কম, তার কারণে আমরা 2বার লাইভ করব আজকে। চলেন আমরা ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ স্টার্ট করি। ম্যাচ হারা যাবে না, ম্যাচ হারা যাবে না। আমাদের ডিভিশন 1 এর টার্গেটটা পূরণ করতে হবে। যেহেতু এতদিন আমরা ডিভিশন জাস্ট প্র্যাকটিস করছি, এখন সিরিয়াসলি ডিভিশন পুশ। আজকের মধ্যেই ডিভিশন 1টা ডান করতে হবে।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
So first match.
And that gets things running. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine, who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Messi.
কি পাস দিল
Quality ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Xavi. Yaya Toure.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Xavi. Pele. Maldini. And that's gone route one. That's a nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Nedved. Pele. And it's Nedved. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a quick one. Knocks it into space. Argentina have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Ronaldo gets flagged offside.
Pitch.
Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And we've reached half-time.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a bad watch by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Donatoni. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Tchouaméni. Nedved. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Xavi, and the through ball. Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all long for.
এই আমাদের প্রথম গোল ডান।
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
গোল
Well, I think
খাওয়া
he'll
যাবে
say
না,
to his
গোল খাওয়া
teammates,
যাবে না।
"How dare you doubt me?"
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get on the end of this?
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, important interception. And that is well cleared.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
বলটা খেলা শুরু করছে রে।
And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. And here's Raul. Mohamed Salah. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. And it's made its way to him. And he's definitely onside. Oh, he's brought him down,
Yeah,
and it
penalty.
is a penalty. Brazil have been handed a game-changing chance. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just
Okay,
stand by and
okay.
concede a potential goal. It's not
বাইরে
a great
গেছে
prospect,
বেচারা।
but I think I do the former in that position.
বের হয়ে গেছে। কি হলো, ম্যাচ থেকে বের করে দিল কেন আমাকে? এটা আবার কিসের লাইভ আপডেট নিল? আরে কোন আমের কি মাথা খারাপ হয়েছে? যে কোনো সময় টাইম আপডেট নিতেছে। এটা কিসের লাইভ আপডেট নিল হুট করে? ম্যাচটা জিতলাম, আমার কি বাইর করে দিল নাকি? যাক, পয়েন্ট কমেনি। এটা কোন সময় লাইভ আপডেট নিল বুঝলাম না। যাক, আমাদের প্রথম ম্যাচ উইন। আমাদের টার্গেট আর কয়টা ম্যাচ জিততে হবে। লেটস সি। 29 পয়েন্ট দিছে প্রথম ম্যাচে, কিন্তু গেমের মাঝখানে হুট করে লাইভ আপডেট, এটা তো চিন্তার বিষয়। যা যা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে একটা লাইক করে দেন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। চলেন আমাদের নেক্সট ম্যাচ। 3টা করে ডিভিশন ম্যাচ, 2টা করে ফ্রেন্ডলি ম্যাচ, ঠিক আছে? যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে একটা লাইক করে দিন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। আমরা 1K এর খুব কাছাকাছি আছি, সো সাবস্ক্রাইব করে আমার 1K টার্গেটটা পূরণ করে দেন, শেয়ার করেন আপনার ফ্রেন্ডস আর ফ্যামিলিতে। Let's enjoy the next match. পিওর খেলা হবে, পিওর খেলা। আজকে আমাকে ডিভিশন 1 পূরণ করতেই হবে টার্গেটটা। ভাই সময় নাই, এখন একটা সময় এসে ডিভিশন খেলা ধরলাম। পুলে পুলে লেটস গো।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
সবাই প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে লাইক করে দিন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার
Listen to
রিকোয়েস্ট
that
থাকলো।
noise. This place is definitely up for
ভাই এখন লাইভে, ভাই আমি তো এখন ফ্রি আছি, এই জন্য লাইভে আসছি। আর আমার শিডিউল এখন দিনে 2বার লাইভের, ফ্রি থাকলেই।
The midfield three, Peter. I think
And Batistuta! What a wonderful goal!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods.
গোল খেয়ে গেছি, গোল খাওয়া যাবে না,
Him to oblige so early.
গোল খাওয়া যাবে না।
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Messi. Now that's well seen too. Xavi Alonso. Pele. And he's
পিছনে পাস
well
দিছিলাম
back.
সে।
Xavi. And it's Yaya Toure. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's cut it out. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Played in by Gerrard.
রাতে কি আবার লাইভে আসবেন? হ্যাঁ, দিনে রাতে সব সময় আসবো লাইভে।
Nicely weighted ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe.
Palestine definitely have the look of...
There's the shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice!
প্লেয়ার আমার কাজই করতেছে না।
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
কালকে সবগুলো ম্যাচ ড্র হয়েছে। হ্যাঁ,
Substitution.
মনোযোগ নাই এটা খেলায়।
Manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cristiano Ronaldo gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And here's Nedved. Now it's Maldini, showing good feet. Oh, well played. Rijkaard. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. And the assistant referee...
প্লেয়ারের মুভমেন্ট গুলা কেমন জানি এলোমেলো লাগতেছে।
Van Dijk. Nesta. Brazil can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. And we've reached time.
তানিম, হ্যালো ব্রাদার।
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well.
যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে লাইক করে দেন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো।
Manager has to resist change at this stage.
Now that the latest travel
So that was the first half,
being
and
displayed
we
on
will be
the
back
screen.
with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Shevchenko! Oh no, it's an own goal!
হিট গোল।
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of...
Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught and he's following up.
শিট গোল দিয়ে শিট গোল খেলাম ধর এই খেলা পুরো আউলা জ্বলে
And there
চলতেছে
we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of
পাস
goal like
করতে
Palestine now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Pressing high and with purpose.
আমার প্লেয়ার অটো মার্কিং হয়ে আছে
Is the distributor-in-chief always looking for movers? Looking to play. Shot a goal! He lifts the rim!
এই ম্যাচ খেলতেই দিতেছে
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
কাজ করে না কি করবো
Cut and thrust.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost
কাজ না করলে কিছু করার নাই এক ম্যাচ একটা তো হারাবেই আজকে ডিভিশন এক ডান করতেই হবে নেটওয়ার্কে গ্রাফ দেখায় ফুল কিন্তু খেলার ভিতরে যে এমন অবস্থা মিড প্লেয়ার ডিফেন্স সেট করেন প্যারা নাই চিল যারা যারা স্ট্রিমটা দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমটাতে লাইক করে দিন চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো সবাই প্লিজ
The noise is just
স্ট্রিমটাতে
about
লাইক করেন
reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its
আমরা 1 কে
finest.
খুব কাছাকাছি আছি সো সাবস্ক্রাইব করে 1 কে টার্গেটটা পূরণ করে দেন
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Well, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Okay,
A
okay,
better ball
okay.
would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Quality ball. First quarter of an hour gone. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Romario. Good chance here! Now, who's going to be first to this? Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0
The
the
key
score.
pass Tidore
Romario!
Romario.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
This is good. It's Lampard! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through. Thuram. And the return pass. Now it's Messi. Sane. Could move up a gear here. Romario. That's very neat. And he was alert to it. Messi. Now it's Pele. Now it's Nedved. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Romario. Now it's Pele. He's picked his way through. Nedved. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been played through. He's found the way through. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
কি একটা অবস্থা
And it's Nedved.
শুট নেওয়ার
For the
চান্স
first
নেই
half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though.
রে রদ্রি
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So straight into the second half. Goes for goal!
লরিসানি
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Sanek is offering a right smile.
লরিসানি
Yaya Toure. Pele. Well, he just
It's-
beat it out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And here's Sane. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Lampard.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Pele! And one more try!
সে
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter
ও
of
অফসাইড
sustaining
বাইচে
the effort.
গেছি
This is a really front-footed approach.
বাইচে
They just
গেছি
need to sort out their end product
বাইচে
and
গেছি
quickly.
বাইচে গেছি আহা আহা
Nesta. Thuram. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played out towards the right wing. And they've got a throw.
বড় বাসাটা বাইচে গেছি ভাইয়া
Nedved. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. It's not gone well. Guardiola. Sané. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Brazil leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Good ball, good take.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's gone for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And that's that.
Bro, touch and flick naki ji bhai.
Held on. They have doggedly sometimes.
I'm learning touch and flick.
Preserved the tightest of leads. Pele claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little
And a
room
quick
for
announcement
argument.
today that memorabilia from today's match
How would you
is now
summarise what
on
we've
sale
seen today
in the
then, Jim?
Stadium Hall.
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good
Jack
result.
finally match win. 24 পয়েন্ট দিছে नाइस चलिए शुरू करते हैं हमारा नेक्स्ट मैच আজকের মধ্যে আমাদেরকে ডিভিশন 1 এ রিচ করতেই হবে এনি হাউ anyhow we need to reach division 1 হ্যাঁ টাচ এন্ড ফ্লিক ব্রো ফুল টাচ এন্ড ফ্লিক অ্যাডভান্স কন্ট্রোল পিওর ম্যানুয়াল খেলা টাচ এন্ড ফ্লিক ফুল অ্যাডভান্স ম্যানুয়াল খেলা ব্লিস কালের প্লেয়ার আছে সো আমাকে সতর্ক থাকতে হবে এবং ব্যালেন্স করতে হবে ব্লিস কাল যাতে না খাওয়া যায় লেটস গো Try 3-4-3. Okay, brother, I will try. Vinicius নাই না আমি 4-3-3 ভালো খেলতেছি রাইট নাও কালকে থেকে ডিভিশন পুশ করা শুরু করছি আজকের মধ্যে টার্গেট ডিভিশন 1 দেখা যাক কি হয় যারা যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে থাকলে লাইক করে দিন চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো এমবাপ্পে আছে, এমবাপ্পে সি হয়ে আছে, এই জন্য
The
নামাই
scene
না।
we have here, there's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He might be in here. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Stojkovic. And it's
ভালো আপু,
Cristiano
ভালো আপু,
Ronaldo.
সো উই নিড টু বি কেয়ারফুল।
Yet plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Dembele. And he was
আরে নেট বিডের বাচ্চা।
no goals as yet. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! Pirlo. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Grealish! Right by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
নেট বিট তখন ইয়ে করলেই গোলটা হয়ে যায়। সে রোনালদো আছে, এটাই চিন্তার বিষয়।
So that's
আবার
gonna
আউট
be
করে
another corner. It's their second corner of the game.
ওকে, আমাদেরকে কোনোভাবেই ম্যাচ হারা যাবে না, কোনোভাবেই না।
Keeper has taken decisive action. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Messi wins the duel this time. Driving on and making good progress. Pirlo is the
বলটা
distributor.
হুদাই মিস করলো, ফার্স্ট টাইম দিলেই আমার ডেম্বলে বাইরে যায়। সে
And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
জিকে আর এইভাবে কত সেভ দিবে?
That's another fine save.
ফার্স্ট টাইম বলটা গেল নাই, সাইরা দিল।
What more he could have
Wow.
done there. It's another inspired save.
Corner number 3 coming up. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Rummenigge. Look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zanetti. Grealish.
There will be
Looking to
1 minute
pass
at
their
a
way up the
time.
pitch. And this is Ronaldo. He's Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Scholes. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And a quick
So
reminder
neither
today
side
that
yet
parking in
off the
the area
mark.
around the
It's
stadium
not a bad
is
game
strictly
by any
forbidden.
means, Peter, but
Please
it
use
definitely
parking
needs an
provided by the
injection
club or
of
any
some
other paid
invention,
parking facilities in the
creativity.
area.
There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 11, Dembele. Number
So the action
15,
resumes.
Neymar.
Well,
Coming on
both
the
sides are
field,
eager to get going.
number
Here's
7,
hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to
Number
change.
9,
We need a little more life in this.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
তো জোরে থ্রো দিব মুঝে কেমনে
Rijkaard.
রাসান ফ্লিকে বহুত সমস্যা আছে
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's quick to get rid. Rummenigge. That's tidy. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Brazil. Number 19,
Corner number 4 coming up here.
number 21, Pele. Number 14, Nedved. Coming on the field,
And he's there to get it away.
number 22, Bullet. Number 18, Xavi.
And Scholes.
Number 4, Iniesta.
And here's Cristiano
Substitution in
Ronaldo.
progress.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Grealish. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And
সে
again, brilliant save.
আবার শুট না দরকার ছিল সে
But that was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. They'll have one final crack at it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that is a little undercooked.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Drills one in.
Bah.
Casillas claims it without any fuss. Grealish. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chiellini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Stojkovic. Some good work on the right flank here. And that is that. So a tough one to gauge.
ভালো অপোনেন্ট ছিল ভালো আমি তো মিস করে ফেলাইছি গোল হয়ে যেত
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well,
Those
Peter,
of you making
I
their way
suppose
home
it's
on
something.
public transportation
Not
today,
ideal
please
for
watch
either
the
side,
screen
of
for
course.
train
Although,
departure
if you
times
look
from
at the
all
overall
local
balance
major
of things,
stations.
আর্জেন্টিনার খেলা দেখবেন হ্যাঁ দেখবো ভাই টকি আছেন Why your name Toki Hasan? হারাম বল। অপোনেন্ট খেলবে হারাম বল, দেখা যাক।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has
যারা যারা
been
স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে লাইক করে দিয়েন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো।
So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback.
Truly a man who will pass the test of time.
As openings go, this is up. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed.
This is goalkeeper control.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Spread to the right.
পাস করি লাইভ আছে।
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the
Hey,
referee
Messi.
says goal kick. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Maldini.
Okay.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Xavi. And it's Nedved. Now it's Cantona. Gerrard. Chance!
Shabash.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
আমার ব্যান্ডেজ আর কি সেভ দিতেছে, ও মাই গুডনেস।
Cleared without hesitation. He's going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
সি ভুল করলাম রে।
Tries one from range.
খালি ভুল করতেছি আর শুট খাইতেছি, মনে হয় যে গোল কি টেস্ট করতেছি আমি।
Clearly
What
thought
the
he was
heck?
the keeper.
আর অপোনেন্ট জারে দারে দিয়ে শুট নিতেছে।
Bangladesh have their third corner.
না গোল খেয়ে যাবো এইরকম করতে থাকলে।
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Pele. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's going to be disappointed with that. Turan. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nedved. The most accurate pass. Pele. This looks promising. Beraldo is there to clear. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Great ball and shot a goal! He did very well to get to that.
What is
Well,
safe?
someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he finish? And a
Nice
terrific
save.
save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
খারে গেছে আমার পুলে।
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi, spread out to the left. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Knocks it into space. Pele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Batistuta, and Batistuta! Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in
যারা
that.
স্ট্রিমে দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে একটা লাইক করে দিয়েন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো।
Just a quick announcement.
Brazil
And
up
it's
by
not
one
too.
goal
We're
at the
about to
halfway
announce
point.
today's lottery numbers.
I
Please
think
watch
on
the
the
screen
whole the
if you
team
have a
linked
ticket.
up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Brazil can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
কোনো লাভ নাই।
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nesta. Nedved. Gerrard gets across and deals with it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that is well cleared.
স্পেস পাওয়াই মুশকিল হয়ে
Back
যাইতেছে।
promptly. Now it's Cantona. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Now it's Pele. And he's been shifted off it. Cafu with the clearance. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Messi chasing after it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. And the shots! I'll be a
Yeah.
bit disappointed with that.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
নাই ভাই,
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Here's a chance!
চলে না এখন, চলে না, সব বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে।
fine ball. He's having a shot.
বাইচা গেছি অপোনেন্ট ইজ মানেজিস্টের মতো শুট দিছে হোয়াট দ্য হেক
And that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let off for that defence.
Brazil are making a change now.
Number 14, Nedved. Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 18, Xavi. Number 19, Messi. Number
Brazil
9,
leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Number 4,
Shapes to shoot.
Number 5,
Good run.
উদয় উদয় গোল গাইতে
That is
নিতেছি
where it stops.
কি করতেছি
Really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the
Nah.
shoulder of the last defender.
Relax.
Stay onside.
number 11, Dembele.
This is Batistuta. Maldini.
এবার আর মিস নেই
A shot and a chance.
ফাও গোল ফাও যেটা ম্যাচটা উদয় হারলাম
Well done, but never
Throw
say
goal.
never.
উদয় গুদুর গুদুর করতেছি
So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
And we'd like to inform you now
Your
that
final
the
thoughts,
latest
Jim?
travel information.
বিশ 30 পয়েন্ট পাইতাম ওই জায়গায় মাত্র Ugh. মজা করতে যেয়ে পয়েন্টটা কমে গেল ভালো অপোনেন্ট সিরিয়াস বি সিরিয়াস ম্যান
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their... Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mbappe.
এমনটা লাগে কি যে শুরু করছে
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
পুরো আমাকে সারো হয় এই জায়গায়
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Serious man, Lionel Messi, what the hell are you, man?
No chance to get on the turn.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
দেখ তো পাস দিতে পারে না
For the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely aimed pass. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Xavi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep.
আরে প্লেয়ার কন্ট্রোলই আমার যে ঝামেলা
Brazil so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
এত স্লো
Looking to play him in.
আরে সুইস বালের সুইস ম্যান
Gets it away. Taken back almost at once.
ডাবল প্রেসের প্লেয়ার
He's in plenty of space here, and Dijk kept away.
আন্দাজি কর্নার করে দিল
It is reclaimed easily. And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Maldini. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Cristiano Ronaldo. Xavi. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a good position here.
আরে এই শুট কেমন নেয় না
He's
ধর
well cleared. And it's Thuram. Passing nice and neat. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So we go in at
নাই ভাই নাই
defense is still yet to be breached.
আবার তো ফ্রিল্যান্সিং নাই
Out in the first period.
Please be
Let us see
reminded
what
that
the second
drinking is
half
only
brings.
allowed in the areas shown on this map.
So
Thank
between
you
them,
very
একের এই জায়গায়
at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
শিট
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little
Chance! Marvellous goal!
এই পাশে গেটটা লাগাই দাও তো
And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That was
Goalie hai na.
fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has put paid to that.
আরে বল ছেড়ে দে
Bangladesh are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back.
কাজ কারবার এগুলো আমার প্লেয়ারের
Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals. That's the plan.
4 সেকেন্ড
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
কয়টা বাজে এখন
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again!
নাই ইউটিউবে পাওয়া ফাইল করতেছে বাহ
Substitution for Brazil. Number 5.
Bangladesh have their third corner.
Number 9. Pele. Coming on the
And the
field.
keeper beats it
Number
away.
11. Dembele. Number
That is a
7.
crunching tackle.
Substitutions
Brazil
taking place.
have the chance to go the other way. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Mbappe! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Bangladesh are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of leveling this.
প্লেয়ারের যদি মুভমেন্টটা মেজাজটা খারাপ করে না এত স্লো পাক সুন্দর হইতেছে আর মনে হয়
Finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Edmilson. Platini. Tries to pass it through.
There will be 5
It's
minutes.
Lewis.
খুদাই প্লেয়ারটা থাইমা যাইতেছে না
That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez.
রানিং দৌড়াইতেছে থাইমা যাইতেছে
To score there.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
দানব ও
Oh, it's
ম্যাচ হারা হইলো কথা,
Good finish.
গোল কি টালাইয়া দেয় ওই জায়গায়, এটা গুলো গোল কি টালার
But
বল,
even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart
এটা
play
গোল কি
from him,
টালার বল,
actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively
আন্দাজে ডিফেন্স উপরে উঠে
he
যাইতেছে
could have
আমার।
gotten a little jittery.
শেষের গোলটা খেলাম ফাও গোল, কাজ তো খেললাম।
And that's it.
গোল কি এটা টালার
Thank you
বল?
very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
ফাউল মার্কা খেলা। প্লেয়ারের মুভমেন্ট ঠিক মতো পিং বেশি হয়ে গেছে এই সময়, এখন নেটের 6টার বা কাছাকাছি বাজে তো চলবে এখন এইভাবেই। যারা যারা স্ট্রিমটা দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমতে লাইক করে দিয়েন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো।
For the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Now, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Now it's Messi. Rijkaard. And it's Messi.
টাচ অ্যান্ড ক্লিক তো এই জন্য আমার প্যারা লাগতেছে, অনেক কিছু মিস হয়ে যাইতেছে। ব্যাপার না, কন্ট্রোলে চলে আসলে
Messi
ঠিক হয়ে যাবে।
face to face with his great rival. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And back to the goalkeeper. Cafu. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Messi.
That's good play from him.
That looks a good ball through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Akanji. Japan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Knocks it into space. That looks a cracking... Xavi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can thump it away. It's a lovely, neat pass.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Shoots! Goal! Brazil!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 35 minutes is number 10. Zlatan
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ibrahimovic.
Brazil are 1 up and looking surprisingly Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And this is Batistuta. Now this could be a chance. Xavi. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute.
And this is
added time.
Messi, and he's managed to get for it. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Okay.
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Brazil just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed.
Brazil can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Batistuta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Xavi. Neymar. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's been hooked away. Nedved. Brazil are still that goal to the good. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
60 minutes played. Van Dijk.
পাক পারে হুদাই পাক পারে ওই দিক
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Messi. And no, that
আর
was
চিপ আছে বাইরে ওকে বল
Your impression so far, Jim? Well, Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Brazil
Who they back for, eh?
presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan to save this spot kick and his team. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending was strong and firm. And he's in on goal. And it's Nedved. Great vision. Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. That was a given. It always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been
যাক আমরা
truly
লিডে আছি।
awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution.
Japan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Brazil find a position of real strength now. Yamal, that's really nicely played. Takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Can he finish? And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Cafu.
There will be 3
Pressing's
minutes
intense,
added time.
and it's paid off. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now the ball's gone astray. Out again for a throw-in. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And the finish! And that is a truly outstanding save.
ওকে যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে একটা লাইক করে দিন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো।
Brazil really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their
Hello,
thing.
attendees.
90 ranks player.
Doing what he does best, just
Okay. যারা স্ট্রিমটা দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমটাতে একটা লাইক করে দিয়েন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। আমরা 1K এর খুব কাছাকাছি আছি, সো শেয়ার করে দিয়ে আপনাদের ফ্রেন্ডস এর ফ্যামিলির মাঝে আমাদের 1K করার সুযোগটা তৈরি করে দিন। Rashid Begum, Free Fire. No, only football. Only football. যারা যারা স্ট্রিমটা দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমটাতে লাইক করে দিয়েন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো।
well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here.
Yes, Spurs, let's go.
And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nedved. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pele. A lot of space ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lam. Iniesta. First quarter of an hour gone. This is a promising build-up. Deftly away. Beckenbauer.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure
আরে
rubs off
টুরের
on those
বাচ্চা
around him. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
ভুল পাস করা যাবে না তো
Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly
আমার
better
ডিফেন্স
ball.
উঠে যাইতেছে
A very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking to play him in. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
আব্দুল ইমন আসসালামু আলাইকুম আসসালাম ব্রাদার কি অবস্থা
Pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Some intricate... And Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Xavi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Pele, and this is Ibrahimovic, and he's running through. Pele.
হিট
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So, temporary halt
এ
to
তো
the action.
ফার্স্ট রান মেক করার পরও ঝামেলা
It's been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half
Just a
thoughts?
quick announcement.
Well, I think
It is
from
now
the
time
manager's
for our
viewpoint,
special
Peter,
lottery.
he'll be
Please grab the
demanding
tickets you
more
were
from
given
his
when you
team
walk in
during the
through the
break,
gates.
but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
ডিভিশন 2 থেকে 3 নামাই দেয় নাকি ভাই না আমি কালকে থেকে ডিভিশন পুশ দেওয়া শুরু করছি
Taking place.
আজকে আমাদের টার্গেট ডিভিশন 1 এ যাওয়ার
Here we go again.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's a threatening ball. And Dyke tries to clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Luis
দেখ তো জ্বালা কি
And
একটা
he looked
অবস্থা
every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score.
ওকে বি কেয়ারফুল থাকতে হবে, গোল খাওয়া যাবে না, গোল খাওয়া যাবে না।
Beckenbauer, best part of an hour and still no breakthrough from either side. Showing great feet there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Luis Suarez. Xavi. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope.
It's full on! Denied
বাস
by
গেরে
an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much
1500
more
রেটিং
than
এর
that.
নিচে হলে নামাবে না।
Brazil with the
না,
corner. There first.
আপনার যদি ডিভিশন 1 এ যাওয়া থাকে তাহলে সমস্যা নেই।
Messi goes short. And this is Iniesta. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
এই বলগুলো যদি
To
খেলতে না
influence
পায়।
the game from out wide. Kaká going face to face with his Luis Suarez.
রিফ্লেক্সে তো গোল খাওয়া যাবে না।
Terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pele. Xavi. Can he get it through?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
যদিও টাচ এন্ড ফ্লিকে একটু প্রবলেম হচ্ছে, বাট ব্যাপার না, আমরা ডিভিশন 1 ডান করেই ছাড়বো।
Substitution for Brazil. Number 18, Xavi. Number 14,
And it's
Nedved.
Kaká.
Number 10,
This is Batistuta.
Ibrahimovic. Number 9,
That's really well manoeuvred.
Pele.
Looking for options for movement.
Number 21, Pirlo. Number 4, Iniesta. Number 6,
বারবার এই একই ভুলের কারণে মিস করতেছি।
His positioning was spot on.
Gullit. Substitution.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
শিট। জি বাবা,
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started.
Okay.
Right, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil
32,000
some
ranking
good
players.
matches, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
ওকে গ্রেট। আচ্ছা, আরেকটা ম্যাচ। সুযোগগুলো পাইছি, টাচ এন্ড ফ্লিক না, যদি ক্লাসিক কন্ট্রোল থাকতো তাহলে দুটো গোলই দেওয়া যেত, বাট কি আর করার, মিস্টেক। পাপা, ওকে ব্রাজিলের গেঞ্জিটা পরাই দাও। আব্বু, কি আব্বু? হুম। যারা যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমটাতে লাইক করে দিয়েন, চ্যানেল নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। আশিক ভাই কি পারবেন ডিভিশন 1-এ যেতে? দেখতে চোখ রাখুন। ইউ আর রাইট ব্রাদার। নো ওয়ারিস, উইল গো ডিভিশন 1 টুডে। হোপফুলি যদি সব ঠিকঠাক থাকে, রাতে যদি লাইভে আসি তাহলে ডিভিশন 1 ডান হবে, জান। এরা নাই। এখনকার টার্গেট হচ্ছে 1600 পর্যন্ত রাখা, রাতে আমরা বাকি 200 কমপ্লিট করে ফেলব।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
যারা যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে লাইক করে দিন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার
Expectations
রিকোয়েস্ট
and
থাকলো।
decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
ম্যাচ শুরু হয়ে গেছে। ড্র করতেছি, খুব ড্র করতেছি। জেতা ম্যাচ 9-6 করলাম, বুংবাং গোল খাইলাম। আর মাত্র একটা লাইক লাগে আমাদের টার্গেট পূরণ হইতে। যারা যারা এখনো লাইক করেন নাই প্লিজ লাইক করে দিয়েন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। নাই, আরেকজনে ঘুমাইছে, ওই আমারে মার্কিং করতেছে। কোনো লাভ নাই, কোনো লাভ নাই।
So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. Tries from distance. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty.
Rummenigge! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Backward it goes. And Messi! Now that has posed a
ওপোনেন্ট যদিও খেলতা ছিল না।
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
হ্যাঁ, ম্যানেজার ভালো হলে গেম প্লে ভালো হয় ভাই। আপডেট ম্যানেজার অনেকগুলো আসছে না, আগের ম্যানেজার সবগুলা নুবরা থুবরা কাজ করে। পাসিং ঠিক নাই, পজিশনিং ঠিক নাই, আন্দাজে ডিফেন্ডার উড়ে যাইতেছে। হ্যাঁ, আমার জার্সি প্লেয়ার এডিশন। যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে লাইক করে দেন, আমাদের আর একটা লাইক লাগে টার্গেট পূরণ হইতে। যারা এখনো লাইক করেন নাই লাইক করে দিয়েন। অপোনেন্ট খেলতেছে না, ম্যাচটা কত নিচ্ছে 1250। বিরক্তিকর অপোজি ভাই।
De Bruyne. Robertson.
এক লাত্তি মেরে বের করে মাঠ থেকে আরো।
Ball swung in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
কি জানি করলো
Ball.
আমার প্লেয়ার উল্টা পাল্টা কাজ করতেছে।
Nicely by the defence.
না আমারটা গরম লাগে না, আমারটা অনেক সফট।
Ibrahimovic.
কাপড়ের উপর ডিপেন্ড করে।
Van Dijk. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
ভাই যা।
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
আরে কাজ দিতেছি এক জায়গায়, আমি বসে বাসায়।
Milan definitely like their pressing from the
আমি
front.
আপাতত কিছু করতেছি না।
Relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He's having a hit.
ও আচ্ছা,
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Iniesta. Tries to pass it through. Well, the
আমার
defense proved infallible there.
খালি ভুল কমান্ড হইতেছে।
Last they'll see of him.
That's a shame because it was such a good
জ্বালাতনের বাচ্চা কি শুরু করলো?
Neymar. For Olise.
পিলার আন্দাজে উপরে উঠে যাইতেছে গা, মেজাজ খারাপ না?
Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision.
আরে ভাই লেগ দিল।
And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad
আমি
match,
আপাতত
not by
কিছুই
any
করতেছি না
means.
ভাই।
It's
অ্যাডিডাসে
equally
প্লেয়ার
level
এডিশন
today.
জার্সি
Just
সেই
about
আরাম।
a telling breakthrough.
ভাই অ্যাডিডাস তো অ্যাডিডাসই বুঝেন নি?
Neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlocks.
আমাদের ওই সামর্থ্য কি আর আছে 20কে দিয়ে জার্সি কেনার? আমাদের 1000 1200 2000
Period is
এর
underway.
উপরে না।
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming
Messi! Oh,
Ah.
just not quite.
looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
কেমনটা লাগে, খুব জ্বালাইতেছে কিন্তু গেম।
Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press.
গরম করে কোন যে খাওয়াই দেয়।
Possession this. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, important interception.
পায়ে
And it's
পাইছিলাম
been
বলটা।
knocked away. Batistuta. Olise. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Neymar. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great ball, charge, surely!
কেমনটা লাগে, কোনো কাজ করতে চাইতেছে না। ফাউল, বিরক্তিকর ম্যাচ লাগতেছে আমার কাছে।
Half an hour the second half.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Iniesta. Played back into the centre. Rummenigge. And this is Messi.
শিওর শট, এটা হলে গোলে যেত।
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Oh, it's a great ball. That is Stuta! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just
হ্যাঁ,
punching away.
এইটাও হয় ভাই। মেসি কি তার মতনই জার্সি পরবে নাকি আরো অনেক দামের? আমি শিওর না ভাই। ভাই ব্রাজিল রে না নাইক স্পন্সর করে, তাইলে এডিডাস ব্রাজিল জার্সি দামে। আমি যাই না ভাই, যেহেতু ভাই বলে ইউএসএ থাকে, এডিডাসের জার্সি হইতেও পারে। যখন প্লেয়ার খারাপ করলে তখন মাথা গরম হয় আপনার ভাই, খালি গরম হয়, মেজাজ খারাপ হয়ে যায়। খালি গরম না, আমার প্লেয়ার খেলতেছি না, আমি আর্জেন্টিনা জার্সি কিনছি। নাইস। এতগুলা চান্স ক্রিয়েট করলাম, প্লেয়ার যদি গোল না দিতে পারে কেমনটা লাগবে? দুইটাই আমার কাছে জার্সি, ব্রাজিল ও আর্জেন্টিনা।
Substitution for Milan.
সুন্দর, এইবার দুইটাই কিনছি। নাইস।
Shevchenko. Number 19. Batistuta.
Plays a
Number
sharp little ball
17,
here.
De Bruyne.
I think we might be
Number
done here, Peter. I don't
23,
see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 20. Olise. Coming on the field. Number
So it's
21.
Shevchenko
Filippo
looking to
Inzaghi.
play him in.
Number 8.
Neymar.
Oh,
Great chance! Oh, he's done it! Matthew
খুব জ্বালাইছে।
ecstasy!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And in a trice, the substitute. And that's
খুব
as
জ্বালাইছে,
far
খুব
as it
জ্বালাইছে।
goes. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of
ওকে
leads.
ওকে।
Neymar voted man of the match, and
Please be made
deservedly
aware
so.
that smoking is only permitted in
Brazil
ভাই আমিও তো আর্জেন্টিনা জার্সি নিছি।
There are people without a fingernail left between them.
আমারও আর্জেন্টিনা জার্সি
Have
আছে।
just witnessed.
Brazil really wanted this. I
There
mean,
you
look
go.
at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin
Dixon.
alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
ব্রাজিল হয়ে আর্জেন্টিনা জার্সি কিনতে পারবো না এমন তো কোনো কথা নাই। আরে আরো 6 পয়েন্ট লাগে। ভাই লাস্ট মুহূর্তে এমনি কেউ গোল দেয়, দিয়ে দিলাম। আর্জেন্টিনাটা কিসের সেটা যায় না, তবে আমি ব্রাজিলের এটা প্লেয়ার এডিশন নিছি। কাপড়টা অনেক পাতলা এটা, আর ই প্লে মুস্তফা কেমন আছেন ভাই? আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ব্রাদার, আপনি কেমন আছেন? আর্জেন্টিনাটা বেশি না ভাই, মাত্র 600। অপোনেন্টের মাথা গরম হয়ে গেছে, এতক্ষণ আমার মাথা গরম ছিল, আমার প্লেয়ার স্পেসই পাইতেছিল না। মেবি টাইট মার্কিং এ ছিল যার কারণে হইতে পারে। আচ্ছা, আমাদের আর 6 পয়েন্ট লাগে এখনকার মতো টার্গেট। যারা যারা স্ট্রিম দেখছেন প্লিজ স্ট্রিমে লাইক করে দিন, চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। ভাই আমরা 1K এর খুব কাছাকাছি আছি, সাবস্ক্রাইব শেয়ার করে একটু 1K-টা দ্রুত পূরণ করে দেন।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
ওকে, আরে
And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to... And the shots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
বাবুরে, অপোনেন্ট যে ভূতের মতো দৌড়াইতেছে, মাথায় নষ্ট।
Thuram. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ronaldo. And he decides to cross it.
Shit.
Safely in the keeper's hands. Hakimi. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he can clear it away. Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi does really well to win the ball there.
কি পাস দিলি রোনালদো?
And there's the clearance.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Juve looking to receive it in space. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Lampard. Silvestre. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter.
Terrific effort.
পুরা লেগি,
And we have liftoff.
পুরা লেগি। শিট, আমরা আবার মারা খাইতে যাচ্ছি।
Finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time.
সি
Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Strong running down that left flank. Batistuta, oh, well played.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
There's the shot.
আরে ওর প্লেয়ার কেমনে বল ভাই, আমার প্লেয়ার বল ধরে না, মিজাজটা যে খারাপ হইতেছে না।
Truly purring. An opportunist
F2B অ্যাকাউন্টের সাথে খেলা বললে ইনশাআল্লাহ দুনিয়ার যত ঝামেলা।
Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he
আমার
did
কোনো
have a
প্লেয়ার কাজ
tremendous
করে না,
field.
আগুন গতিতে খেলতেছে।
You've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
এমন এমন মানে এইভাবে ব্যালেন্স করে ইয়ে করার কোনো মানে হয়? ম্যাচটা আমারে হারাবো এখন।
Manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Inter Milan are sitting pretty.
ওর প্লেয়ার কি
2-0
অ্যাক্টিভ
up.
থাকে? হাউ?
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lampard. Van Dijk gets across.
কেমনে
the
আটকাই দেয়?
And he skips past his man. He has found the way through. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
এরকম ল্যাগি ল্যাগি কাজ করলে হয়?
Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lampard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Here's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Nedved. And here's Shevchenko.
আমার প্লেয়ার হাই রে, একটা টান নিতে বলে এত সময় লাগায়। ইসি
Won't be the last they'll see of him.
ম্যাচ হারমু যে এই জন্য এই অবস্থা।
Oh, Red, nice interception. Yaya Toure. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, he's been caught napping.
What a fucking pass.
Silvestre is there to clear. It's Van Dijk. Messi. Messi powering forward here. Now he's got space here. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through. Real chance.
ব্যান্ডাইকে ধরতে পারে না।
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta clearly thought
এই
he had
বাতুস্তুতারে ব্যান্ডাইক ধরতে পারে না। How is it possible, man?
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball.
একটা প্লেয়ারের পিছনে সব দৌড়ায়, মেজাজটা
Nedved. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's an imaginative
Baba?
pass.
এই ওকে ছেড়ে দিছো নাকি? সি 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 দেখতো তাও আমার গোলের দিক দিয়ে উড়ে।
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Messi finds himself.
স্লো বল স্পিডে দেয়, স্পিডি বল স্লো দিতেছে, মানে পাস দিতে লেট করতেছে, মানে কোন আমির বাচ্চা। ধরা বল ভাই, ধরা বল।
And it's Messi. No, it's come to nothing. Ambitious ball.
আর
here.
অপোনেন্ট খালি বল
And
ফ্লাই
Blake
করতেছে,
kept his
আর
eye on
কিচ্ছু
it,
না।
and he's there. Played out to the left flank. Pirlo. Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nielsen. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space.
Great chance! And that is as much as we have time.
কনফার্ম মারা, যার কারণে
Well, that's a
কনফার্ম
tough
মারা।
one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went
Fucking net.
glaringly wrong, but the result is one that
And a
will
quick
make them
reminder
suffer.
today, everybody, to
একটা পাস ঠিক হলো না, থ্রো ঠিক হলো না, এইভাবে হয়? এত ব্যালেন্স করা যায়? ইমব্যালেন্স খেলা খেলা যায়? ইমব্যালেন্স হইলে কি আর ম্যাচ জিতবে? আমার প্লেয়ার সব ভুলভাল কাজ করে। আমি দিতেছি আসতে, আমার প্লেয়ার দেয় জোরে। পুনামির ব্যালেন্সিং পুরা ফাক।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real
বুঝছি, এখন আর এগুলা খেলা খেললাম না, রাত্রে আসতে হবে আবার লাগে।
Any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
দেখা হবে রাত্রে।
Especially here, this crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Xavi. Oh, red. Nice interception.
বাইরে আমি তো জোরে দিছিলাম, তাই না?
Xavi Alonso. Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's got his cross in.
থ্রোটা দিলাম, আস্তে করে দিল থ্রো। কি সমস্যা?
There could be trouble here. Forlan. It's Forlan! Goal!
বালের মাথার গেম
Barcelona!
আমার।
Barcelona are in front.
এই জায়গা থেকে সামনের বল কেমন ধরতে পারে না।
With amazing expertise. Oh, what a
24
hit
ঘন্টা
he
লেটে
took.
বল দেবে, মনে হয় 2-3 সেকেন্ড লেট করতেছে
It was
খেলা।
measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi. There's a sharp little ball here. Well seen. Saw that
যারা
coming.
একটুবিতে খেলে তারাই ভালো কাজ করে।
So good from him.
The
Fucking
pass is
balancing.
intercepted. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that
এ
cross
ডেম্বেলের
is
সামনে না গায়ে পিছাইতেছে। আরে জাবির বাচ্চা।
necessary.
বিথা ম্যাচ খেলা মানে মেজাজ খারাপ করা ডিভিশন।
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
আমার পেলার উল্টা দিকে দৌড়ায়।
It's come to nothing. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's very neat. Judge, surely!
কেমনটা লাগে আমার প্লেয়ার এইভাবে খেলা যায়, এইভাবে খেলা যায়।
Clearly
ফাকিং
broke
গেম
up the
ম্যান।
beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
এমনি ডিভিশন খেলতে চাই না আমি। ফাউল গেম।
Buffon claims comfortably.
ইমব্যালেন্সিং ফাউল খেলা
Now a
আমার।
sudden chance to counter.
একটা প্লেয়ারের মুভমেন্ট ঠিক নাই, পাসিং ঠিক নাই।
Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And it's Dembele. Now it's Messi. Xavi Alonso. Azar.
সুইচ দিয়ে হয়।
Ibrahimovic. Messi. Messi! But he's left disappointed.
ক্রিস্টিয়ান অবিয়াতি ট্রেনিং দেন। ওয়েট, ক্রিস্টিয়ানের ট্রেনিং আছে।
And he's only too happy to take that back. Pass somewhat off
এইভাবে
target.
খেলা যায়?
And that brings
Fucking
the
game,
first
man.
half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Hello, attendees.
Brazil
This is
trailing
a
by
lost
the
children
tightest of margins
announcement.
at half-time.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
Yeah, you don't get
during
any
the match
points
at
for
all
stating the
times.
obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple. Keep the intensity.
এমনিতেও একটা প্লেয়ার ফর্মে নাই, সবগুলো একেবারে বালের মতোই
Game
আছে।
changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 11, Dembele. Number 8, Karl-Heinz
And we get
Rummenigge.
things going again.
Coming on the field, number
Brazil
5,
can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely shoots! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And that has left him in a
আমার
heap.
ব্যান্ডটাকে ওই জায়গায় গে
Messi.
কোর্স আর ওঠে না।
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Forlan.
ইমব্যালেন্সিং পাস থ্রো ম্যান।
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
That's just playing it safe.
মিজাজটা যে খারাপ হইতেছে না
And claimed it back swiftly. Good running.
আমি
strong
টান করতেছি বলটা ঘুরে
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter attack.
পাস দেই একদিক পাস দেয় আরেক দিক খেলার
Your impressions so far, Jim?
নির্বিষ পাস দিয়ে মনে হয় যে চুম্বকের মতো আর কোনো কিছু করার নাই
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pele. Time and again they are repelled. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Pele!
বালের খেলা আমার এইভাবে খেলা যায় হাউ ম্যান কেমনে খেলে মানুষ
Nedved. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great ball, and he's in here, and he's found the way past. And he's heaved
পাস
it
করতে
away.
করতে পেলে আর শুয়ে পড়ে পাস করে না
And that's been won straight back.
what the fuck
It's a threatening ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Keep calm and carry on.
24 ঘন্টা লাগা সুইচ দিতে ফাইন চুপ
Now it's Messi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
পিওর বাইনচোদ গেম এটা একটা হুদেই টাকা নষ্ট করে মানুষ
Substitution for Brazil. Number 14.
So
Nedved.
changes afoot here,
Number
and from both
19.
sides.
Messi. Number 18. Xavi. Coming on the field. Number 4. Iniesta.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped.
ওর প্লেয়ার
Pele conjures time and space where few can.
সমুদ্রের উপর দিয়ে আইয়া তারপর বল ধরতেছে আর আমার প্লেয়ার বালের মতো খেলতেছে হ্যাঁ আল্লাহ
Quite a game.
বাইনচোদ মার্কা গেম
Always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I'm afraid to tell
Any
you that
reflections
we're
on what you've
expecting
seen, Jim?
traffic to be heavy
Brazil
after the
just
final whistle
couldn't get
today.
into any kind of...
প্লেয়ার যদি না খেলে তাহলে কেমনে খেলমু রে ভাই আল্লাহ। যেই লাও সেই কদুই ও ইয়ারে তো আমি ট্রেনিংই করিনি ডিফল্ট ট্রেনিংই খেলান ভাই ডিফল্ট ট্রেনিংই খেলাইতেছি ভাই ওই ট্রেনিং এ ভালো খেলে না আচ্ছা দেখতে হবে পরে রাতে দিব না জান এগুলা কোনো কথা? এইভাবে খেলা যায় বলেন? ইমব্যালেন্স করে দিয়ে থুয়ে দেয়, এমন প্লেয়ারের সাথে খেলা ফেলায় ইমব্যালেন্স করে দিয়ে দেয় প্লেয়ারদের। প্লেয়ার টার্ন করে না, মুভ করে না, পাস দেয় না ঠিক মতো, থ্রো দেয় না ঠিক মতো। এভাবে খেলা যায়? পুরো গেম, মেজাজ কন্ট্রোল করা যায় না। ভাই এখন দেন না ভাই। ওয়েট,
So
দিব
bring it
দিব।
on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
রিফ্লেক্সটা আর ক্যাচিংটা
Stage
একটু
is
ইয়ে
set
করে
for a
দেন।
stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice.
অ্যাটাকিং এ
And
অনেক
there's
ইয়া,
a real sense of
কি
anticipation in the
ডিফেন্ডিং এ
air.
অনেক যেটা
Game on.
আছে ওটা একটু বাড়াই দেন।
So it's away we go then. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. And it's been given away. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He leaps for it! And that is well cleared. Backward it goes. He'll try from distance!
Argentina definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Now it's Shevchenko, Rummenigge, Costa Curta gets across to intercept that.
আরে মেসি,
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Dahari. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Always onto this. It's Dahari! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Tries to pass it through. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
পাস দিতে দিতে একরে
That
না,
has been
এই সময় আর ম্যাচ
short.
করে না।
Xavi. And this is Neymar. Neymar. He's through on goal here.
স্লো হয়ে যায়, স্লো হয়ে যায়।
The movement is slick. The
That doesn't
speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bebeto. And this is Ronaldinho. Picked up. He's had a shot. It's in.
অপোনেন্ট খেলে স্মুথ আর আমার
Now right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves
কোথায়
a real
গোল
game
দিমু
here,
আমি
Peter. They've
এই জায়গায়
been
খায়া
rewarded
বসে
for their
থাকলাম।
courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Xavi. And this is Shevchenko.
কি দেখছেন আমার রে?
Bebeto. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. That'll be a corner.
ভাই ফ্রি টুর্নামেন্ট করেন না? না
This
টুর্নামেন্ট কই দিয়ে
must be
করব?
the last play of the half. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the referee has
এখনো
signalled
কন্টিনিউ
for
হয়নি,
half-time.
কন্টিনিউ হয়ে গেলে তারপর করব।
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now,
So, Jim,
all
neither
members
side
of the
getting it
crowd,
all their
I'd
own
like
way
to
so
ask
far.
you to
Well,
join
it sets
me
up
in
a
wishing
very
our
entertaining
birthday
second
boy
half,
a
Peter.
very
Who's going to
special
make the
birthday.
first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to
ভাই
sustain
মেজাজ
the
আমার খুব
possession.
খারাপ হইতেছে, বুঝছেন?
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
পাস দিতে দিতেই বলে বলে বল করে না রে, পাস দিতে হলে এত লেট।
Now it's Owen.
আরে খোদা।
Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Maldini. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Shot, surely! Goal, Brazil! And they've got their lead back. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Brazil leading
আমার
now.
ফেসবুক পেজে জয়েন হয়ে যান।
When it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Adams. Beckenbauer. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he finish? Goal!
আমার ফেসবুক পেজে জয়েন হয়ে যান, ডেসক্রিপশনে আমার ফেসবুক পেজের লিংক দেওয়া আছে।
There we have it, the two-goal
আগে
push.
ভালো ভালো
And a
সবাই অ্যাক্টিভ
triple
মেম্বার আসুক,
ends with the
তারপর আমরা
inevitable
টুর্নামেন্ট করব।
classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one
অ্যাক্টিভ
end,
মেম্বার
they
ছাড়া
end up
কেমনে
shooting
হয়
goal
ভাই?
at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, they've put it back in a hurry. And this is Bebeto. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Owen. Ronaldinho. Owen.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Adams calmly anticipates. And here's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
জার্সি কই থেকে কিনছেন? স্টোর থেকে কিনছি ভাই, অনলাইন স্টোর।
Pretty loose pass. You've got to be quick to recover this. Pass somewhat off target. Shevchenko was only too happy.
আর আর্জেন্টিনাটা খেলা করতে
They
গেছে।
often get critical of
Real chance! And there's his goal! Deep, deep into injury time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
হ্যাঁ, টুর্নামেন্ট করব, অ্যাক্টিভ মেম্বার হোক। আপনারা ফেসবুক পেজে মেসেজ দেন, আমি ফেসবুক পোস্ট করব নি একটা। অ্যাক্টিভ মেম্বার নিয়ে আমরা টুর্নামেন্ট করব এখন। ম্যানেজমেন্ট করবেন, দায়িত্বে থাকবে।
taking in the accolades, having been
And
named
a quick
man of the
reminder
match,
today that
and
parking in the
deservedly
area
so.
around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
So there
Please
it
use
is.
parking
What
provided
struck
by
you
the
most
club or
about
any
that?
other paid
That is a
parking
superb
facilities in
win.
the
This
area.
is one of those games where the result justifies.
আচ্ছা, এখন আর ম্যাচ খেলা যাবে না এই এই নেটে। আমরা আবার রাত্রে কন্টিনিউ করব, যেহেতু সময় কম। আজকে আমাদের ডিভিশন 1 রান করতে হবে। সো 12টার পর ইনশাল্লাহ আবার লাইভে আসবো। সবাই ভালো থাকেন, সে পর্যন্ত সুস্থ থাকেন। যারা যারা এখনো স্ট্রিমটাতে লাইক করেন নাই, প্লিজ লাইক করে দিন। চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করার রিকোয়েস্ট থাকলো। তো দেখা হচ্ছে 12টার পরে লাইভে। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।